Austria is a country that is full of culture, history, and beautiful natural areas. With so many places to visit that offer different kinds of experiences, it's not surprising that this country is so popular. Austria has something for every traveler, from Vienna's charming streets to Salzburg's grandiose buildings. Whether you're going to Austria for the first time or you've been there before, in this video, we'll talk about the best places for you to visit in Austria. Eisenstadt is a charming town in the eastern part of Austria. Travelers often overlook this small town, but it has a lot of unique and amazing things to do. The Esterhazy Palace, once home to one of Austria's most powerful noble families, is a grand place to visit. The town is also home to the beautiful St. Martin's Church, which you should not miss. The area around Eisenstadt is great for exploring and hiking, and it's only 30 minutes north. There are vineyards, lush forests, and rolling mountains that are full of nature and animals. Klagenfurt is the capital of the state of Carinthia and one of the cities in Austria that you should visit. It was given the Europa Nostra diploma because it keeps its cultural heritage well. Thanks to a series of bike paths, you can get to know the city by bike. It has many museums that are known all over the world, like the Museum of Modern Art and the Provincial Museum. The city is in the south of the country, near Slovenia's border and on Lake Wörthersee. This big lake is a popular place since there are many things to do and see on land and in the water. Because the lake and the area around it have a climate that is like the Mediterranean, it gets a lot of people who want to swim in the warm water or just relax on the shores. Lower Austria's capital city, St. Pölten, is also the largest. It is north of the Alps and south of the Wachau, on the edge of the Traisen River. The oldest part of the city is built on the ruins of a Roman city called Aelium Citium, which existed around the 2nd and 4th centuries. The city's golden age was in the 17th and 18th centuries when its Baroque splendor rivaled that of Vienna. Most of the historic center dates from that time. Stroll through several delightful old town squares adorned with beautiful Baroque and Jugendstil facades. Visit the oldest business of the city, the Lowen Apotheke, the Rathaus, the former synagogue and the Franciscan church. The very modern government district is easily recognizable by its remarkable architecture. Bregenz, borders Switzerland and sits on the shores of Lake Constance, is one of the most beautiful cities in Austria. It is home to the world-famous Bregenz Festival, which is held every summer on the Seebühne, a huge stage that floats on the water. Austrian cuisine is well known to be homely, hearty and filling, with typical dishes like the Tiroler Grossel, the Styrian pot roast or the Tafelspitz. What better way to sample some authentic Austrian culture than to have some traditional food at one of many restaurants in Bregenz. Bregenz is known for its wooden buildings that fit in well with the dense environment. This gives the city a unique look and feel that takes you from old-fashioned to modern with just a glance. There are many places to see, like the Mount Fander, part of the Olgau Alps and one of the most famous viewpoints. It also has many places for winter activities. Innsbruck is the capital of the western Austrian state of Tyrol. This is yet another of Austria's must-see cities. Some of the buildings have been standing for more than 500 years, so there is a lot of history in this area. You can grab a bite to eat or a cup of coffee at one of Innsbruck's lovely cafes or restaurants, or you can look at the beautiful buildings and people. A funicular located in the heart of town allows you to go hiking in the summer or skiing in the winter. Innsbruck is an alpine town that has long been the ideal and renowned destination for winter sports practice, so much so that the city has twice hosted the Winter Olympics. Because of its magnificent mountains, it is ideal for skiing and other sports. Salzburg is one of the most fascinating cities in Austria. It forms part of Germany's border and is crossed by the Salzach River. If you like majestic and expansive architecture, you must visit the awe-inspiring neoclassical Mirabel Castle, which was a filming location for the timeless classic The Sound of Music. From prehistoric times to the Roman conquest of Reinberg Hill, this city has been steeped in a rich and vibrant history. Many artifacts uncovered here attest to its long-standing occupation over many centuries. Culturally, it allows tourists to visit Mozart's birthplace in the Hallstatt, which has been converted into a museum. Salzburg is encircled by two impressive rock features, the Mönchsberg and the Kapuzinerberg. Their forests provide essential breathing space for the people, Graz is Austria's second largest city and a university town. Right in the center of the city is the Schlossberg, a 475-meter hill that once housed an impressive fortress destroyed by Napoleon's orders. Graz is a city rich in history, culture, and architecture, and its historic center was designated a World Heritage Site in 1999. Sporgas Street, the city's oldest street, is in its center and was originally laid out by the Romans. Today it is devoted to trade and crafts. Graz deserves to be included in this best places to visit in Austria list because it has everything from imposing castles to beautiful museums, delicious restaurants, and amazing views. Linz was selected to serve as the European Capital of Culture in 2009. It's one of the Austrian cities subjected to invasions and destruction throughout history, yet it has recovered and has a thriving music and art scene. Summer is the ideal time to explore, particularly because of the congregation of youth at Kulturmail Park along the river. It also has many museums, theaters, and festivals, and because it is a university city, it brings a lot of dynamism to the cultural scene. Another location worth considering is the mountainous district of Salzburg. We will go to Hallstatt, which is on the western shore of Lake Hallstatt. The name comes from the word hall, which is the Celtic term for salt, and because there are many salt mines near this town. Given its beauty, UNESCO designated the city's cultural landscape as a World Heritage Site. The only way to get to the city in the beginning was by boat, but in 1890 the first major road was built, allowing access by land. One of the most important things to understand is that this location is historic, with one of the first human settlements taking place there. Vienna, the capital of Austria. It's on the banks of the Danube River. It's the second most populous city in Central Europe and one of the continent's oldest capitals. Vienna is full of beautiful Baroque facades, ornate palaces, and romantic parks. It was once the imperial home of the Habsburg dynasty, which ruled over the heartlands of Central Europe. Vienna is one of the world's major cultural centers, and UNESCO designated its historic center as a World Heritage Site, especially for its architectural and cultural significance. The Vienna Old Town is made up of a maze of winding streets with vaulted cafes and Art Deco tea houses. In the middle of town, the grand, neoclassical wings of the powerful Hofburg spread out around the well-kept Heldenplatz. Nearby are the iconic buildings of the museum's courtyard. Vienna is the one city in Austria that you just simply cannot miss. Austria is a country that is very rich in history, natural beauty, as well as cultural and artistic traditions. This country is home to a diverse collection of incredible destinations, some of which include the quaint alleyways of Vienna as well as the majestic architecture of Salzburg. Every location provides travelers with one-of-a-kind opportunities that are certain to embed themselves deeply in their memories. Austrians are known for having a strong sense of tradition and pride in their music, literature, and art. They are also known for being friendly and open, so anyone who goes there is sure to be welcomed warmly. Whether this is your first trip abroad or you've been all over the world, Austria will captivate you and make you wish you could stay longer.